Everybody, welcome back to Rusty Gears Season 3, Episode 49 with me, Sid, and just up in the forge area where I have just lit the last stage of this batch of steel, and I have been pulverizing and grinding all sorts of things, and grinding other things. So this episode is going to be all about pottery. Actually, it's not a 100% true. It is going to be all about making a pottery building, not actually doing the pottery in the first instance. I went out and grabbed some chalk. We are going to need an awful lot of lime, so chalk is the nearest lime that we have to us for that. And the palette, the build palette for this is not that, that's for certain. Let me nope. I think we're going to try the mud brick for the corners for starters, because that's the actual colour of the kiln. Now I am the only person on, so although it is 4:55 in the morning, so we'll be light soon anyway, so if I sleep I'm just going to cause myself problems. Anyway, over here next to the woodyard, that's the word I was looking for, we built this structure here. Now I think we need to bring this maybe back this way a little bit. So this will be the corner, and then we'll have that will be a corner there, and then we're going to continue down this side all the way down here until we get to here. And then we're probably going to have a building. It's probably going to be an L. Well, not probably. It is going to be an L-shaped building. To there. Yeah. So some of this will need to come out. Again, I like to build. Right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we're going even for a change. That's going to be interesting. And things. Now the reason I want a big building for this is that the pottery uses a lot of things like lime, ground quartz, dyes that you make the frits. You have to do. It's just, there's a lot. I mean, obviously it also uses clay. So that's going to be the edge of the building there, and I think that will kind of cap off this side of the pond and this here anyway. That's probably not going to be a bad move. Now I'm going to go from here. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Maybe that far. What do we think? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then get myself into the right frame. The mud bricks should make an interesting contrast for the sand as well, because we're going to use the other material is going to be predominantly sandstone, very much like that building there. I'm not a big fan of changing the material of every single building you make, because my well, anybody who's watched me for any period of time knows my build philosophy for a lot of things is that you build in the material that is prevalent in the area. Now I think we're going to go 4 high on either side. That should do there. That's nicely fitting in, lovely. 2, 3, 4. Gonna need 2, 3, 4. Forgot I got that. Need a little bit more, but and that one needs to go on higher. But yeah. So the other thing we need, let me just, yeah, I need to stop injuring myself. The other thing we need there is, well, apart from more mud bricks, which I think if I went with dark mud brick, didn't I? What's oh, okay. So I'll stick with the dark, which is just dirt, clay and some of this. We've got 7. Okay, that's less than ideal, and I bet, in fact I'm not even going to take that bet. I know for a fact that I don't have a scythe made, but that's alright. I do have a scythe blade, so we can address that problem properly. And the other thing I've been doing is whenever I get the opportunity is I have been buying frit from traders, and coloured clay for that matter, but we're going to need a lot of barrels, and those barrels are going to have a lot of contents. So yeah, I mean, that made no sense. Of course they're going to have contents. They're going to have a lot of them. That's what we're trying to say here. So need to make myself a little bit more of that dark brick, mud bricks, just to get the kind of the shape going, and yeah, I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we've got the pillars in, and we have moved the kiln over so it's kind of linking into this corner, which that's fine. I have got a whole load of sandstone out here, so that's the next thing we need. So I need my stubby, my hammer, and we'll start as we mean to go on. And what I'll do is, in the same way I've done every other build, we're going to start with broad brush strokes by just getting a base palette down, which is going to be sandstone and dark mud brick. That's it. The roof is going to be an interesting one, because I wanted to use thatch over on that roof. I might try and use thatch on this roof, which will be an interesting decision, because I'm going to utilise my flying ability to the max, but that colour definitely just works for me, because, you know, having a thatch roof on a building which is routinely utilising very high temperatures, not just high temperatures, but, you know, if I remember rightly, and I'm possibly a little bit out on this, but the earthenware firing, the first firing you'd do before you glaze the clay, was typically, I think, 1100 degrees. There might have been a slightly more specific temperature than that, but near as damn it, 1100. And the one I do remember is the stoneware firing, which is the the second firing after you've glazed it was normally 1250 degrees Celsius for those who use Fahrenheit. I can't believe I said that. Yeah, so the actual temperatures that you would have in a pottery are hot. Let's just put it that way, shall we? They're hot, hot, hot. And consequently, a thatch roof probably, if I'm being brutally honest with myself, doesn't make a great deal of sense. But I have got quite a bit of. Problem is, it's aged. No. We will find something else. Let's go with my initial thought that this is not the right thing to be doing, and we will see how we go from there. But a lot of this building is going to be in the decoration. There's going to be a lot of chiseling. I am not anywhere near chiseling at the grand level of detail and depth, but it's. I'm going to need to make myself a new stubby as well, aren't I? My stubby's nearly died. I'm going to be a steel stubby. I've got steel. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to have the same kind of technique as going on over here. We're going to bring this mud brick into the corners, so we're going to extend these out so they become part of the structure. And I just need to decide what I'm going to do for things. We're also going to need some windows, so we'll take those out once we've got the blocks in. Right now, if I am coming, oh no, that's not good. Especially not with this stuff, because it breaks. Look at it aggressively. That was one too far over. Right, so I'm going to need that so I don't waste these blocks. Not that it's the end of the world if I do waste them. It's only sandstone, but it's more the principle of the thing, isn't it? Yeah, okay, that was I knew when I was lining that up, and I had several double takes, and it didn't feel quite right. And I should have gone with my gut there. And really trusted the gut, because the gut told me that was wrong. And had I trusted it, I wouldn't be in this situation now. But it doesn't matter. No harm done. Right, so we're going to have the door here. However, I am very tempted to... Right, what size door do I want? Let's have a look. Do I just go with a double high, 3 tall? Maybe. Maybe we do that and then also run out of blocks. Down to about here maybe. So this is the pottery building as it stands as a whole. As I say, windows needed. There's only one. All of that good stuff. And we're going to have a wall. One, two, three. How? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Damn it, that is even. Okay, I thought I'd done that as odd. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, okay. Somehow I've inadvertently managed to do this correctly. And that's going to be interesting in its own right. Okay, so I need to think about my roof, and first thing I need, let's just go and put that lot away temporarily, and we'll go and put this sandstone. I will need more. In fact, you know what? What are you doing to my beehive? Yeah, I'm going to go and have a look at my materials for roofing on this. I really don't like that. I really don't like that. What can I do? Got an idea. Got an idea. We'll require a few more mud bricks though, and stuff. But let's go and just see what I have actually got in the way of roofing, because I have picked up brown roofing. I've also picked up copper roofing, and I picked up slate roofing, plus fire clay roofing, plus more copper roofing tips, plus I've got red roofing, and I've got slate roof tips, and I've got fire clay tips. But what have I got more of? So I've got 64 brown roof ridge tiles, plus those, plus I've got a few of those corner pieces. So brown is starting to look, brown is definitely looking favourable, because I've just got so much of it. Well, I've got a lot of it. The problem is I might not actually have enough, and that is just thing with claystone sand. That's possibly problematic, whereas this stuff, hang on, is slate with clay, which means I can make it. Do we think I've got enough? I suppose that's the question, isn't it? I'm not convinced, but we'll give it a try, and I'll be back in a mo. Alright, we are going to need more. I've used them all. I've even hammered down the ones I don't use. We got this side done, and it's obviously very dark at the moment, but that's fine. But I need probably another 2 or 3 stacks of these. I'm going to need a block or something to go in here as well. I'm going to need some more mud bricks to bring this chimney up, just so it's higher than the roof line. And this is a big old space for a little bit of old pottery, you know, but I suspect we are going to need it. So we need to make this, and for that I need fired blue clay shingles. With claystone sand, or I can make them with brown clay, which I think is probably going to be easier, just to make a whole load of blue clay shingles to start off with. I am going to, however, need some more blue clay, because I've got lots of red clay, fire clay, but I've only got a few hundred blue clay. Let's consult the map, because if I haven't marked any, there you go, there's some there. What time is it? Time for bed, I think. I'll check if I can sleep with the with Punk and Gran, but we'll go and grab some clay, make up some shingles, and I'll actually use the kiln that I built to do it. So be back in a mo. And now starts the long process of making a hell of a lot of shingles. Yeah, I'm going to fill the kiln because we can always use them. So I shall be back in some considerable time. Alright, I've done 2 stacks worth. 2 blocks worth. That is a serious amount of. That's 2 stacks of 192 shingles. Yeah, my heart is not in doing more. It really isn't. So we're going to just pop over here. Because I did get this reset going. I need a little bit of charcoal. I think it's either 6/8 or 16 for. Let's try 8. I'm fairly certain it's probably 8. Still haven't quite figured out what that needs to go down. I've just looked at that and thought that is not right. That is not right. Because that is visible from the box here. And then I need to borrow a torch. We're on the inside, we will fix that obviously. So that will give us some planters for the pottery work, and you know, hopefully the shingles. The not the, you know, not the disease version. Okay. Do you not want to play nicely? Why are you not taking that? Weird. All of a sudden just started working. We need some claystone sand now. That's the next thing while that is cutting. So let me just, I'm going to leave that limestone up there along with that for now. We are going to have a bite to eat. And we're going to throw that piece of charcoal in there. Let's have a look at the map. So this, is that claystone? It looks the same when you, yeah. This is going to be the fun bit, finding claystone, because that's obviously sand. That could be. I think I've been there actually either. Where are you? Let's head over and have a look, shall we? I think that's just normal sand. That could be claystone as well. Okay, we've got a couple of options. So I am going to whiz over and see if we can't find ourselves some claystone. Well, not claystone so much, but claystone sand more specifically. And I'll be right back. We didn't actually have to go that far. It starts here, which relative to us is not far at all. So this is claystone. More importantly, this bit here is claystone sand, which means it's mine. We're going to grab that's a wolf. We'll leave it alone. Don't need to kill it. It's not doing it any harm. As long as it leaves us alone, we'll leave it alone. That sounds like a fair, equitable deal for the wolfie. Too long have I just taken vengeance against them for all the times they've killed me in previous games. And they deserve it, because obviously, you know. I think 2 stacks should be more than enough. Right, let's head, well, I'm going to go and have a look at that little island. Just because I haven't been. Oh, there's blue clay there as well. Let's mark that. It's important to keep all of this stuff marked. Right, we've got what we wanted. I'll just see if there's anything this island. If not, then you know I'll not bother. See you in a bit. Alright, well we've made some progress. Walls in, I've put a floor in, marble, only as far as there. This bit round here is going to be the storeroom for a lot of the barrels, so we're going to go with a coarser floor. Doors are in, little path here, I haven't path there. Started detailing around these, And I have actually managed to solve this, and I solved it by putting a 1 voxel thick facade on the outside. I hadn't bothered around here. What we're going to do is we'll do this wall here, we'll merge it in the same way. So let's go and get our stuff. Let's do that. Grab you and right, so there's a whole load of those, and then there's those as well. Those can just go down there, they will be sorted later. These can do that. And hopefully 4 stacks of these is going to be enough, because if it isn't, I'm going to scream. Well, I won't scream, not really scream, but you know, I'll feel like it, because shingles are such a pain to make. But hopefully after we've done this and then we put a floor in there and a bit of lighting and stuff, we will we'll have a closed and functional building. It's going to be a bit dark in the first instance, it hasn't got any windows, which we do need to fix, and a few other bits and pieces. I've got a small ginger cat rubbing around my legs because the tux is outside the door and he wants to go and play. The problem is, I know full well if I open up that door I'm going to end up with a black and white cat sat in front of my screen. Which you'd be surprised how unconducive that is to actually be able to work on a computer. So, wasn't too painful. I did also extend the chimney up as well. Could have been a lot. This could have been a lot worse. I think we'll have more than enough. This could be famous last words, of course. Let me get this roof on, and well, I'll be back in a mo. Stacking a bit to spare. I just need 1 block to, I think it's gonna, yeah, brown clay bricks will probably hack it. What I could also do with while I'm here is some windows. And so the brown clay bricks are going to go there. They don't really match in properly, but you know, they're the right colour, which is probably about as good as we are going to get. We'll chisel these up, and the windows are going to be high rather than low down. Which will give me more space on the walls to do stuff. Now, there's a question whether I want much more. I think perhaps there as well. Not sure about this side. It's 3, so Probably not. But we'll get some, you know, shutters or something for those as well. Not sure whether they'll be like that or whether they'll be... I suppose they could be, couldn't they? Would fit the theme. Some beams, and this will have, you know, spare mud bricks and everything. There's more chiseling to do, so we'll get that done, because we need to do here on the corner, here on the edge, not here on the corner, but here on the corner, here on the corner, and here at the edge of this. And we're going to... I can't chisel these blocks. This is the breaks this basically, so that's the thing. But yeah, steady progress getting there. Let me carry on. I'll be back in a while. Alright, it's the following day, in real time. I have got the path in. I've detailed the walls a little bit. I haven't done anything with the windows yet, but that's later. I have put beams in to support the lighting and the roof. We're going to throw some cobwebs and stuff up in the roof cavity. And we have a horse in our storeroom, which is not ideal, but we'll get him out humanely. Battery, I will get it there. So, of course, the idea behind this is pottery. Now, the vast majority of this is... Come on, get out. The vast majority of this is... Oh, God, it really does not steer very well, this horse. It's going to be decoration. Right. And stay there. Still no sign of any teleporters. They may not happen. It was just a thought. So on the outside I do want to do something on the underside of these, probably with some wooden stairs or something. I may actually just go and chisel something in there. On the inside we're going to have a number of potter's wheels, which may all be powered, may not. Potter's wheels are simple enough. It's that with one of them, some of that, and that, and you put that on there, and well, let's see, we'll do it about there. You put it in, you stick yourself some clay on it, and then you right click and it does it. But if it's powered, I think it does it itself actually. Maybe you just, maybe it's less difficult. But there's your potter's wheel, and we'll stick like one there, and maybe one there, three workstations in. They don't look very much like potter's wheels to me. Obviously, this is someone who many years ago did pottery. I mean, ours were obviously electric, but even the trestle ones were a little bit things. So I'm going to try and chisel in some details, because I would have expected a back basin here to catch all the water and stuff and the slip and gunk. You'd have had your trestle down there, you'd have been sat there, and a stool, of course. We need a potter's stool, because you don't do this standing up. But I want to power these, and that is probably what we're going to be working on next episode, as well as the detailing. Now, I am recording this on the day of our next visit, which is from the Better Ruins mods authors, Nicholas, and I think there's about 6 of his builders possibly coming. So, the next time you see this, we will probably have had that built. But I am going to call this a win for today, and I'll probably just do something with that just to get that in, because it's going to bug me if I do a screenshot from the outside, but I'll do that off camera because I don't think we really need to worry too much about that. I'll just grab, I mean, oak is what I've used elsewhere, isn't it? So maybe I should just use oak here. And just come in. Now this is not going to work perfectly with some of these, but if I just come in there. Now that's the simplest thing we could do. However, we could throw my hammer on the ground. Okay, no, we could go for something a little more smoothed. Any more smoothed in than that, and I'm kind of starting to feel, that would be overly smooth, I suppose. But I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 more of those just to finish this lot off. 1, 2, 3. That should be 12. I'm going to also need the pantygraph, aren't I? I also need to do something at the top there, which will be interesting. Let's grab the pantygraph. Okay, one of them. And I might as well make myself the third one, because I definitely am going to need something at the top. Hopefully there will be, and if I do that, there'll be enough chisel material to you see, that's my problem, isn't it? I'm not going to have enough to finish that off. So I'm just, I wasn't going to do that, I was just going to do that. If only real litter despawned. Obviously that would despawn because it's wood, but real litter as in the litter. Right, let's try that again, shall we? I mean, technically that's it, but it looks awful. Don't like that at all. Can I? Can I get away with this, do we think? Actually, not that. It looks better, without a doubt. I'm going to go with that, which I could have just copied that. Now the other bit that we got to do is over here, and that's just going to be adding it to these plates. So that's going to take a little bit longer, but I'll get that done. Do my screenshot, and I will see you next episode, where we will hopefully have a working pottery, and then we can start to get into chemicals. Yay! Chemistry in this as well as great tech, eh? Right, till then, thanks for watching. Bye for now.